So I'm just bringing on board a question that we've had. Um, and I'm just reading it aloud. So is there any way you can recommend a checklist of things to do before you start a business to avoid a lot of these failures? So Bill, do you have any quick thoughts on?
Well, yeah, so we've got our top 3 reasons for failure there. So let's just address them in order. Number 1, no market need. Learn first, build last. Ran out of cash. Don't build expensive prototypes, and don't do the expensive stuff at the beginning. Do the cheapest possible things at the beginning to validate or invalidate your riskiest assumptions.
Yeah.
And then not the right team. Make sure you have a co-founder. Make sure you have the right knowledge on board to learn your way to that scalable, repeatable business model.
Yeah, what I would say, I mean, this question's come from Simon. What I would say is that Simon, as I said back in the day, wrote a blog post which you can find at Founders and Mentors in the community. So if you just search for his Friday feature blog post about reasons for failure, then you'll see all 20. And I guess the checklist for doing things differently is to make sure that you don't fall into these traps. So yeah, and I guess what we'll also do is if we think of anything else which is a checklist, which is the antidote to these failures, then we can add it as a link under the post when it's when we after the session.
Yeah, and a couple of great tools along those lines are, number 1, the Lean Canvas, Ash Maurya's Lean Canvas, and then the Business Model Canvas by Alex Osterweiler. Those 2 are like checklists in a bulletin board form. Hey, you have to cover all of these things before you have a scalable, repeatable business model. And there's no way around it. If you don't fill out those things, if you skip something, you will fail, because the things are there for a reason, and they've stood the test of time. So using those tools and using that as your discipline is the thing that's reminding you, hey, I have to fill out all these boxes before I do the fun stuff of marketing and spending somebody else's money and bringing a product to market that may or may not be of interest to anyone.